Hi, my name is Theodore Cottingham, and I'm an old man in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And I have taught like this for many years, since 2003, and now have some 2,000 videos on YouTube where I teach. And I've talked about a school many times, and I've given it many names over the years and tried in different ways at different times, on different platforms, even different websites. But you see, all of this time, there has been movement, motion, advancement, not what I call evolution. But I have been learning, and I have been taught, and I am being taught as the University of the New Covenant comes forth. But it comes forth now in my name, and my name is Theodore Cottingham. I never sought to name it my name in the past. Never wanted to, never had the desire to. But things change. And now's the time for leadership. I'm starting a school not like any other school, because this is not the school where teachers teach you what to think, what to believe. They teach you with their voice from the outside in. This is a school like no other. This is a school for you to become the real you, the real me, the real one, the one that has many minds operating on it, not again, to be the influenced by all the speakers who want to voice their opinions. I'm coming into a new day. It's June 1st, 2025. And I'm 74. And I'm going to do this. Not by my might, not by my power, but by my spirit. But it's not of the Lord, of you. It's not of the Bible kings, the Bible witnesses, those who want to understand the Bible more. So I can teach you a whole lot about it. And I can make many corrections to it because I have channeled me, what I used to call God. I have channeled, for the most part, since March of 2003. And since I have channeled, I have many words. I have many descriptions, many instructions about how this school operates. Not like any other school. Because you see, the objective is quite different. The goals are different. The modus operandi is different. Who has what authority over who is very different. And see, it's very important for you to understand. If you come to this school, know what my role is, know what yours is. My role is not to be your friend. My purpose is not to be your friend. If you come here to school, I'm not trying to be your friend, nor am I asking you to be mine, although we will both have many friends. But you see, this is not a mind-controlled school, and it will not be controlled by your mind. And it won't be controlled by what we're used to, because we're coming into our own leadership of us and beginning to know the spirit, the feminine, the divine feminine, the spirit of grace, mercy, peace, justice, equity, truth, and flowing it to become something, a new creation of, no longer limited to this flesh. I am beginning a school to raise schools. And if you come through this school, you will create a school. You will begin to create courses, because there is a specific procedure process for going through this school, not like any other school. And I'm really not interested anymore talking with you about the school. You who just want to call me up, come by, have coffee, talk about this school. If you want to talk, talk, talk. What have you done? What do you know? Have you spent the time? Have you spent hundreds of hours, 100 hours or even more than 100 hours listening to what I've taught and what I teach? Have you made notes? Show them to me. Where are your notes? What are you surrendered to? What's your objective? This is not about the leadership of what we've known in the past. We are coming into the new, and we must be prepared. And it takes time, it takes guts, it takes energy, it takes commitment. I have a basis, a foundation for this school that I began when I was in grad school, getting my doctorate. Of which I have a doctorate in strategic leadership from Regent University. They bill themselves as a Christian university, developing Christian leadership to change the world. And I was a Christian for many years. Hi, Lindsay. But see, all of the institutions that we know, all of the form and formalities that we have been accustomed to and tried to conform to and try to attain a certain success in, are no longer that which prepares us for the next generation. Or we're the new generation, not, or are we the new covenant of? Not the Bible covenant, or does the Bible describe it in some places? Yes, in many of my words. There is a flow of unconditional love that is not confined or defined even by love. There's an operation of the holy that doesn't need to be called holy, segmented as sacred or divine. There is a realm that which you're accustomed to not, but you were before you fell to this earth. There's so much more to the story. So you may be curious about some of the words that I've channeled about this school. I'll read you a few paragraphs. This whole document is all just about the school. And there's so much more. Tell them, Ted. I used to go by Ted. Lead and raise up the leaders, the schools that are in your heart. They will come forth, Ted, for I am linking you with many of my leaders, captains and generals and lieutenants, and peoples of all roles of leadership in my body who have paid a price to know my voice and seek me for what I want to do through them. There are many, Ted, that will let me speak to them and use them and will obey my voice that have been waiting for leadership and leaders from my throne who will lead them and not abuse them. Love them and increase their freedom rather than rob it and stomp it, as some have done in my name in the past. Teach and train and move now, even to establish the schools of schools in your heart. And I will bring those to help you, and I will provide for them. The schools and the networks are of me. And people are coming now from all over to help you. And you help them take their positions of power to propel their initiatives, which I am designing and laying upon your heart and hands. Tender be with my people, I bring you. Tender, Ted. Fathering them in great joy, love, tenderness, gentleness, self-control, temperance, meekness, gentleness. That's why I want you to raise up and accelerate your development of schools that will teach the spirit I am giving you, the life of love, in addition and foundation to the other precepts, principles, and truths that I am imparting. Your schools will network with other schools, and synergy will surface and permeate your operations, for they are of me. I will bring you writers and gifted expertise to curriculumize what I have given and what I'm bringing you. And you will be online and on dirt floors and tables without fanfare, without fans, and without fare. You are freedomizing and globalizing my people and helping them walk in their design, which is my handprint upon their hearts. Yes. Schoolwork, Ted, schoolwork. Most of life is schoolwork, but many don't realize it. They get sophisticated and want to intellectualize about things and work their way out of their childhood process of constant, continuous learning, exciting, adventurous learning. They become stagnant in their quest for other people's acceptance, and in their numbers, their fads, and their fake money. I am teaching you all I can, all you let me, as fast as you let me. You see, in my school, the school of love, joy, peace, light, everlasting love, the new covenant, it depends on you how long it takes you to go through it, because it's up to you. I am teaching you all I can, all you let me, as fast as you let me. It's up to you. You are learning volumes quickly because you stripped naked and stood there and let me heal you. Day after day, you came to me and begged me. You not only gave me permission to take you through my school, you begged me. You begged me for correction, discipline, and judgment. And I did. Day after day after day, I begged for correction, discipline, judgment. You see, if you don't know these things, you think this is completely ludicrous. If you don't know these documents, you don't know the foundation of the school or what I've been through or who I become or what you can become and who you can become in your shoes and the things that you actually can do in the capacity of your love if you begin to love love instead of religion, instead of the Bible, instead of Christianity, instead of whatever you call God, separating yourself to worship something else. There's so much more to the story. You pierced a veil that few pierce, but oh Ted, you will help so many pierce it, so many. You persevered and you took the stripes with me in my suffering, for you fully grasp. You don't know anyone intimately, not really, without knowing where they suffer. And Ted, you suffered in ways few do because you were intent and focused on me and learning of me from me. And you prayed intently to know me, know my heart, my voice, and what's important to me, and what brings me pleasure, and what brings me pain. You shared in the fellowship of my sufferings. You shared in the fellowship of my sufferings, and Ted, you share, and you will share more in the fellowship of my suffering, and you will help many others too also. Write for me, and will, those opening up the eyes and hearts and spirits of the warrior ability of many scribes for me, many intimate scribes who know me because they've chosen to know me and withheld themselves not from my sufferings and knowing me and mine. What sweetness there is in me, what preciousness, deeply healing fulfillment there is in me, revealing my Father in you to all who will let me. I told you, yes, I told you years ago while you were still in school that you would help people do, accomplish, achieve, arrive, get in 6 months that which took you 6 years. That's just some of the beginning words, and I can turn to any point. But see, think about it now. I channeled Database 1 over a period of over 5 years. Almost daily. So there's a body of material called Database 1. It has 2,400 lessons in it. 2,400, 2,000, yes, 2,400 lessons. And that's just Database 1. And in Database 1 describes these schools and how the school is to operate. It describes the values and how radically different it is from any other school. Because this is the school where what we call God, or at least what our heart wanted to connect with, the source of the source, where the source is allowed to teach. Where the ultimate authority is not a man, no matter what degree a man or woman has on earth. This is for the authority of your leadership to come forth, the authority of your love and your ability to lead you past the realms of affliction, past the realms of duality, past the realms that the eyes and ears and the five sense mind thinks reality is. I've shared many things, and I'm not going to try to share all these details again because there's over 2,000 videos, teachings that I have online. You can search them. You can watch them free. You can listen. You can do more than listen. You can become something. You can become the creator of you, recreating you. This is not about following a God of the past. This is about creating a new beginning in you where heaven and earth become one, where you give up your powerlessness and you begin to embrace your authority to create you as the creator, seeing the message, Jesus the pattern, for you to become what Jesus became and do the things he did. My name is Theodore Cottingham. I'm going to sign off for now. I'm sharing with you. I'm making a new start at 74. Didn't want to do this a lot of times. Threw in the towel more than once over the years. I was with my daughter some weeks ago, and among other things, gave her a copy of my will. And she hadn't read it, and a few days ago, she sent me a note, said she had read it, and thank you, and several notes about it. And I began thinking about my will. Thank you. I was laying in bed the other night, 74, thinking about my will. And a question that I've asked myself for much of this year, I guess numerous, innumerable, hundreds of times, what do I want? Because you determine what you want in the leadership of you as the creator of you. You play an integral part, not separate. But this time, a few days ago, I immediately thought, my will, I want to give people my words. And of course, I'm thinking, when I say that, beginning with all that I've channeled in Database 1, all these words about schools and all these words about you and your authority and your ability to cast off religion and walk in the immanence of your radiance, doing the miracles Jesus did as a common person. So this is where I'm going. So soon I'll have a new website. Didn't think I had another one in me, but I guess I do. But I share my love with you this day and ask you to never give up the quest to be love in your two shoes to each other, and to begin to go past the equations that have assembled your world, to go past the math, past the understandings, and allow yourself to be free to communicate with love itself, not what you've called God. Let there be a difference. My name is Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs. You can write me at Box 34, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, USA. I love you. I set love free this day. Communicate if you like. TheodoreCottingham.com. I love you all. Thank you for your notes, comments. Lindsay, I've seen a number of your notes this time. I love you all. See you later. Good day.